Hi everybody, this is Agnes from Sediment, and today we're going to talk about the most popular sparkling wine in the world, Prosecco. I think we all have tasted Prosecco one way or another. It is this refreshing, fruity, slightly floral, easy drinking sparkling wine from Italy that we enjoy so much on hot summer evenings or mixed in sparkling wine cocktails such as Belini and Aparol Spritz. Often Prosecco is used as a synonym for sparkling Italian wine in general. However, it is sourced from specific regional area in northern Italy, and it should be made from the Glera grape variety. Here is an interesting fact for you. Originally, the grape variety was called Prosecco, and when the Prosecco wines grew in popularity, other winemaking countries such as Australia started to make their own Prosecco wines. To protect Prosecco name, Italians got creative. They found an old village named Prosecco, drew boundaries around it, and named that area Prosecco, and renamed the grape variety to its old synonym Glera. With regional name and protected origin, other winemakers outside the Prosecco area could not use that name anymore on their labels. Winemakers outside the appellation were allowed to use name Glera, but while Prosecco sounds Italian, tasty and bubbly, name Glera sounds a bit like old lady's name. Prosecco will usually have more approachable price tag than champagne, or in fact any other sparkling wine. One of the main reasons is its method of production. After the first alcoholic fermentation, the wine will be transferred in closed stainless steel tanks, where with addition of yeast and sugar, the wine will start its second fermentation. Since the bubbles of CO2 will have no place to escape, they will integrate within the wine. Because this process takes place in large stainless steel tanks, not in bottles as in case of champagne, it is much faster and less labor intensive. The wine then is filtered under the pressure and transferred into the bottles that you will find on your tables. Because of the way Prosecco is made, it will usually be very fruit-driven wine with some occasional hints of florals and white blossom, while champagne will have notes of yeast and bready characters. Prosecco can come in two styles, frizzante and spumante. Frizzante wines will have lower pressure and they will often be not as much sparkling but more fizzy wines. These wines will also be lighter in body and often bottled under the regular screw cup. On the other hand, spumante will have plenty of bubbles, and because of the high pressure trapped in the bottle, you can open it with sabrage, which you shouldn't do with frizzante wine. Another thing that might seem confusing, especially to English-speaking wine lovers, is when the Prosecco label says extra dry. While it might seem that these wines will be really dry, Prosecco labeled with extra dry will be sweeter than the Prosecco labeled with brut. For extra dry wine style, sugar will be 12 to 17 grams per liter, while for brut wine style it will be below 12 grams per liter. Italians are trendy and hip, and they wouldn't want to miss a rosé trend. So as of 2021, it is allowed to have Prosecco Rosé. Rosé or pink wines are so successful commercially that it would seem such a waste to not use that commercial potential. So be sure to taste Prosecco Rosé this summer, as I'm confident it's going to be the next big thing. For some of us, Prosecco might seem the slight, easy-drinking sparkling wine that we often mix in cocktails, but Prosecco can be high in quality and deliver experience beyond refreshment. Wines located in Valdobbiadene and Conegliano will tend to have more structure. They will also have more fruit concentration, length, and intensity. Although these wines also tend to be more expensive, they will be absolutely gorgeous to drink on their own. It is considered that the top Prosecco wines are made from the grapes harvested at the steep slopes of Cartice Hill. These wines tend to be very light, elegant, and often are labeled dry, which in this case will be sweetest of them three, meaning it will have residual sugar of 17 to 22 grams per liter. If this summer you're not drinking Prosecco, you will definitely be drinking rosé wine. So make sure to check my other video on rosé wines. I will link them below.